Actually, ah, now here we go. The chair's a bit too low now. Ah, much better. Ah, let me see. Let me see. What's this one on my phone? No, just about just telling me about how much data I used, even though I have unlimited data. Uh, Nothing to worry about. Um, yeah, so no point worrying about that anyway. Just trying to get my not that I care awfully too much, but I might as well try to get my entire head into the frame of this. Um, uh, oh, um, I ended up not going to Dublin last week because nothing was on. I am going next week though. I have stuff packed. I'm going to Dublin with the lad from work. I'm going to book another thing, and no, if I get, I don't think I'll be streaming next month. Like th- that evening, although it'll be like about six or seven at the earliest by the time I'm get back. I'll be drinking all day because yeah, I don't have to be drinking all day, but screw it. I've been the only two reasons I've been going out of the house for the last few months is for work and for exercise. I need like not like doing this isn't the most important thing. I could survive without ever doing this, but fuck it. Um, I need even if I didn't particularly do it next week, I need to mm, just get out of the routine. And I would so love a new routine. Like I I could end up if I get like I know I could end up hating a new job so much worse than what I have now. But I just need to change the pace of ideally not working I would work more hours, ideally in early, out early, but I would work way more hours as long as I got Saturday off. Like obviously earning more money because no point earning the same amount of money for more work. But but saying that, I thought there was a bit of hair going out of my nose. It's just a small bit of hair I didn't get shaven. Still look like a fool, but at least I won't feel as much as a fool, which is good. Uh, oh, um, I would have been up earlier, but I didn't have a key, so uh, going to try. No, I've been saying it for ages, but I just need to dedicate. Just have to try to dedicate now a few hours into just trying to get more views and that for the channel. Because like I don't like I'm happy enough just doing it for the sake of doing it. Like I'm like if I never got more viewers, as long as I'm enjoying myself, which I am at the moment, I'd be happy enough. But but at the same time, um, this is a project, and I want this project to succeed where possible. So, yeah. And turns out it is succeeding a bit more because usually when I get two people, one person leaves almost immediately, and one person just left as soon as I finished that. So, uh, so yeah, the fact that that people are saying that little bit longer is good news anyway. Whether or not it's actually good news, I don't know. But I'm looking at the positives, baby. I need some positives. Like my life's good. Like I'm playing video games, I'm watching movies, but it's all part of the routine. Like I know they're good. I'm in a very privileged situation, mm, but because it's so normal to be in this situation, it doesn't feel as it should. Like, I don't want things to like get worse or anything. Well, fuck me if they get worse. Uh, but but uh, good and bad, good and bad. Uh, itchy nose, itchy nose. Good thing. Well, I know if I was in town or anything, I wouldn't have to wear a mask. But the good thing, I don't have to wear a mask because fuck me is that it's not the worst thing. I've been in much more uncomfortable situations, but wearing a mask all day is very uncomfortable. I don't know how the doctors and nurses and that are able to put on masks for over 8 hours straight. I'm able to do it for 4 hours at a time, but although the face masks that just cover kind of this area is much better than the visor that goes over your head. Because I used to sweat like a pig. Like, I'm going to try to. I'm keeping an eye on my like. I don't care if I swear on the channel, but I'm just going to keep. But I have a little niece. So I'm just going to keep keep an eye on my language. But anyway, as I was saying, the visor over your head. I would sweat so much with that on. As well, at least with the mask, while it is still a little uncomfortable, it's nowhere as near as bad as that visor. Uh, that little icon is annoying me, so move out to the way. Uh, oh, I'm kind of all over the place today. Probably no harm. Like, I'm only, like I said, just doing this for the sake of doing it. I might, like, I'm in no rush, but I might see about maybe attaching a different camera than oops, than the built-in one there. Um, just to try to get higher cut. Like, I'm not looking for the best equipment. Just, just seeing, just thinking. Might see now that everywhere else is kind of opened up. I might look into getting a website built. Like no immediate rush. Like I might talk to someone about a bit of artwork for the channel, but actually I'm thinking, hmm, if I rearrange this room a little bit, instead of the window here, of kind of at the back, and no, I have no problems with that closet being there. But if I'm saying just move this bed, just push it to the side, kind of push it towards the because there's nothing in that place at the moment anyway. Um, well, I might even have to move this bed, but there's a little press beside here, so and I move this to this wall here. I'll just point to behind me so that you actually know which wall I'm talking about. And then you kind of see behind you. I know you can't see it now, but just kind of presses in that. Like nothing on it at the moment, but what I could do is just have uh, kind of stuff. I could bring down a few stuff, fill it up, like get a few collection because, like, I know that the cliche of, oh yeah, people who like movies and video games have a collection that they have to show on behind them to say, oh yeah, I'm into this stuff like you. Like I'm going to do it because it would. I think it would just look well. Like I seen a few though. I do watch a bit of YouTube, and that setup does actually look nice. Like so just to have because I have a few things that I collect. Like, it's only about well, no, it's a lot bigger than it was like 3 years ago. But I have a collection of pop vinyls, a few. I have a Stormtroop speaker that I broke, but I'm keeping anyway because it looks cool. So I might bring that down, and I might just say set up. Like makes no difference if I do it or not, but I might do that. You know, like will it make a difference? Maybe, maybe not. Will I enjoy it? Probably, most likely, yeah. Like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Could move down here. No, obviously I would need to get a bike so I could go in and out of town, which wouldn't be a bad idea because God knows I need to trying to lose weight. Now I know exercise isn't the be all end all of losing weight. It's mostly about what you eat and how much you eat. But I do know that exercise does help a little bit in losing weight. Even even if I didn't lose weight, it's still good for my health anyway. Uh, but yeah, got got to find a way to get more. Now the views in that have gone up this week, most because my brother's watching the videos now and again, so that's going to help at least a little bit. So thanks, Shane. Um, hmm, let's see. Is there anything else I could do? Well, website might help, but social media, I think I'll focus on Reddit and Twitter. I might use blog as well. Uh, like try to like even if it only gets an extra 5 views a week on average, that's still 5 views a week that I didn't have previously. So I have to actually dedicate some time like what that even if it's only 6 hours a week, I have to try to dedicate 6 hours a week to this. Like obviously it won't be always possible, especially coming up to Christmas if I'm still working retail. Um, like definitely will be working retail. By the looks of it, I'll be working retail at least this year because unless this suddenly explodes, that's when. No, man, no, I don't have I know it's possible. Strange, it has happened to the. Well, I doubt it happened to this extreme, but I know that there has been explosions of viewerships for YouTube. Very, very unlikely. I ain't no fool. I know that most people who make a living on YouTube are at best making in what they would be if they were working a traditional job. Mm. Like it's enough to pay their bills and maybe a bit extra a week. Most of the most successful YouTubers as either don't have that much bills to pay for whatever reason, or they have money from other revenue sources, so they're not solely dependent on just ad revenue. Like they might have merchandise, Patreon, and they could have stocks for all I know. Like they have multiple different revenue streams, so that even if 80% of the revenue comes from YouTube, well, if it suddenly disappeared in the morning, they won't be immediately stuck. They have they'll have enough of going for them to figure something out. Like I know the vlog brothers, I messed it up. I know the vlog brothers don't actually make YouTube from that channel as because Hank has a whole load of businesses and John is a writer. So all the money they make from that, it, it goes to charity. So they don't even need the money from now. Or at least that's what I trust that that's what they are actually doing. But for all I know, could be complete. No, I do trust that they are putting it to charity. Don't want to make them out to be bad guys of, oh yeah, they're definitely taking every last cent. Because I know they do good things, but at the same time, I don't want to go, oh yeah, you should give them all the praise is because they don't take money from this particular channel. I am. I like I like the Vlog Brothers. I hope I'm not insulting them or anything. Uh, uh, although if I do, I know well that I'm not. Well, I won't actively do this. I do know that if I do this, mm, kind of popular people that would drive. I mightn't see any immediate uh, results from it, but I do know that if I say, "Oh, that John Green, he's a greedy bastard," or say Carl Smallwood from Fact Fiend is a dick, I know well that that would send more traffic to me because people do think that. Mm, But like if I say someone's a dick, I'm not saying it to try to get views. Like, I could be completely wrong saying it. It, it and I could get views from it regardless, but I won't like go around throwing shade at people for the sake of views and money and all that. Like I do it because at the time, whether I'm right or wrong, it is my opinion at that specific moment. Or I could say it accidentally without thinking. I mightn't think that an actual dick, but I might just say something that people interpret that he's a dick, whether I've been kind of rambling, so I won't be able to kind of put specific key. I can put keywords down regardless, but I won't be able to kind of do it for like Daredevil. I could no because I'm talking about Daredevil right now. I can use Daredevil, but I won't be able to say too much. And oh, I have a few episodes left in that, and I have to try to finish it. Like, if not this week, which I hope I finish it this week, but I'm distracted by Stardew Valley because I'm in a situation. Here's the situation with Stardew Valley. It's the winter of the second year. Second year, yeah, second year, because the granddad still has to pop in. Because I played this game a few times now. And I have 36 pigs, which aren't making them money right now, but they will make me a shit ton of money as soon as the spring rolls around. And because about I think I had about I think it was just before the winter started. I had 16 pigs that was making money, and I have doubled that now and I have a fourth barn ready to, ready to take on 12 more pigs. And I specifically set it up that there was no pigs in it straight away, just so that I had enough hay without spending. I spent a lot of money on hay anyway because I didn't build a fourth silo, but I didn't spend as much as I could have if I built that fourth shed because I built it over the winter. And I'm going to be fairly rich because for this playthrough, because I at the start of this stream I remember saying that I was doing a playthrough of Stardew Valley where I just went to Georgia Mod and just paid for the perks. With this particular playthrough, I did the community one, which is the first time I actually completed it, which I am proud of myself for that, despite how many times I actually played it. And I could have done it a lot quicker. If I ever play through it again, which could be another few years for all I know, or next month. I don't know. I could it's a very addictive. I forget the developer's name. It was only one lad that built it, but it's such a good game that I played it too much. So fuck you for making a game too good, too addicting. Yeah. Now I know I said before that I would only do between 10 to 20 minutes, I think, or 15 minutes or whatever, but I just want to ramble on for a bit. Tomorrow I'll be getting new keys. I'll be getting keys cut so that I could come down here whenever I want. I had keys for a little bit, but then I had to give them up. Shit happens. So I'm going to get new keys cut, and I'll be able to come down whenever I want. What I could do, I don't, and it'd be kind of temporary, but what I could do is like just come like stay here on the Sunday night and stream on the Monday then at some point in the morning. Like it'd be a lot handier because then I'd be able to dedicate a few. I'd be able to wake up early and go immediately onto this desk. Oh, excuse me, sausages I had. I'd be able to wake up early and like come straight like obviously get my breakfast first, but I could come straight to the desktop. Like I'll get dressed just in case I do decide to stream from at 7 or 8 in the morning. But and I want to say now, because I am interested in this. So if I hadn't like I'm very interested in this because I like video games and that. And I happened to be coming out, mm, mm, and it'd be good traffic if for the channel, which I won't chase popular things. Um, Charger came loose here. I'm charging my phone. There you go. Because I probably won't stream next Monday. Like if I feel like it, I could end up streaming that night, but I'll see on the day, but I don't think so. But probably I might stream the. I might just to be ahead of the curve. I might stream tomorrow and Wednesday. Definitely at least one of those days, if not both. Like things could change for whatever reason. Even just I might just decide not to do it, but I'm leaning towards streaming one at least once. But anyway, back to what I was going to say. PS5 news is coming out next Monday. From what I heard, anyway, it is next Monday. I don't know if it'll be early or late. I won't rush for it because I have things booked. So, and it'll probably be late in the evening. So, if I do decide to stream next Monday night, it'll still be early enough for an American audience. Gotta love time zones. Well, I hope I didn't damage the charger now. My phone's still charging anyway. So that's the bonus. So by I I want to know the price. Like I'm going to like I'm more than likely going to get it regardless of price. But if it's exceptionally high, I'm going to hold out on it. But if it's 500 to 600, as long as I don't spend, as long as I don't go mad buying video games, I'm going to hold back on buying games at the moment because I have, for the time being, I have plenty of games that will keep. If I see a particular game, I might get it, um, but I'll hold out on video games for a while because I played a little bit of Civilization 6. If I remember, I remember playing in a game vaguely like I can't remember the title of it. For all I know, it could have been one of the early civilizations. But I remember years and years ago playing a game vaguely like this, but I only barely touched into it, and I have no idea what I'm doing at all. I know I made a few mistakes, so I might just start a new game on Civilization 6 and and just restart. And I have to get back into The Last of Us 2. Actually, no, because I'm more focused. I can actually use keywords now. Uh, hmm. Now, oh, uh, no, I actually won't say what I was going to say. So, no, I'm just trying to think now. Hmm. Could move down here to full time. I think I was saying that already. Uh, would be handy. Right. Problem is, I haven't ridden a bike in years, so I would have to have practice on riding a bike first. And I may go into town and get a bike. Uh, yeah. Back to the PS5. I want to pre-order it anyway, and cause one game I'm looking forward to on anyway is the new Spider-Man game coming out. Because the first one, well, I do have a few small problems with it, nothing major. I do like it a lot. Oh, and the last I'm playing through the last of Us 2, which I'm assuming is going to get a port to the PS5 because it came out at the end of the cycle. Hmm. But people, like, I didn't spoil myself on the very ending, but I am frustrated. They get spoiled about something to make that does happen in it. I won't spoil it here because I know some people still want to play it. I could end up spoiling it in the future, but at that point, I won't care. Hmm. But I was spoiled because I looked up the soundtrack for the first game and the autofill on YouTube spoiled it, and I thought, and then I just rationed, oh, maybe people are just speculating about this happening because the game is just out. Ah, mm, oh, cough, cough, cough. I'm very, like, I no, no, I don't like. I like the game now. The story from now, I still have to finish it, but the story isn't the strongest part of it. I'll give people who are genuinely upset that the story isn't great. I still have to finish it. I'll give a full opinion when I finally get back into it. But so far, I don't think it's the worst thing. But I play games mostly for gameplay and the fun. Like I don't focus too much on this. Like not that I have, not that I don't have feelings about a story in a game, but I'm more focused on the general kind of how I liked it in general rather than in just an individual aspect. Like I'm not one of these people who reviews or anything. Like I played enough games that I could probably you can give an okay review if I really wanted to. Like if I tried to dig deep into it. Actually, I'll bring this microphone closer to me. Oh, don't want to bring the mouse. Uh, yeah. Uh, if people want, I have no idea. Um, um, if this is better or worse. I'm not getting any comments about it, so I'll just experiment until I start getting comments. Cause like I won't like I'm doing this YouTube for my own sake, so I won't pay like I won't get hung up if some people like what I'm doing or if some people don't. But At the same time, I don't want to just like completely ignore what people are saying. I will read through any I will read through feedback that I do get. Whether or not I accept it, that's all I'll decide. It dependent, but now one thing I'm afraid of happening is that I'll get if I get like fairly big, like at least a couple of hundred subscribers, if not more, is I'll get fed up with people kind of um, um, asking the things repeatedly, all asking the same question over and over again, and that because I see it with I've seen it with a few other YouTubers of the fans don't think they're doing anything wrong because to them it's not a big deal. But then on the other hand, people are like, if you're getting the same question asked multiple times a day, every single day, non-stop, it does wear on you. I'm going to I know that going in. I also know that if I get money from this, which even at that, that's still no guarantee. I'm at best, it's going to be making, I'll be supplementing my income. Now, I'm in a position, and at the moment that that if I don't have a house of my own, my only real bill is my phone and a very modest rent that I give to my parents, which I won't go into too much detail about that. But like it, but the only other expenses I have are like video games, mm, of holidays, which I won't be taking this year. Vid, I'll be video games and days out, which I'm reasonably good that I am saving. Well, have saved a bit of money, but I know well I can cut down on a few things, and I can. I don't know. I just realized you can take off these little balls. That knowledge is completely useless, and I probably have no need to know that they come off. But if for the a reason I do have to take off those little balls that hold up this thing, I'll just hold it up so that people get a good look at this. Um, like no, I could end up changing this microphone before I get big enough of that people are asking, but just in case, no, I'll probably say it in the future, and I think I might have said it already, but it is a Trust Mantis GTX or GTX Trust Mantis or whatever. That's I threw away the box. I can't remember the exact order, but it's specifically designed for streaming. I have a little book here that shows you how to put it together. Actually, nah, no. I'm assuming that I have this done right because I did it a few months ago, but I don't listen back on to these live streams. So um yeah, I have that set up right. Yeah, I have the little hook here on right. I might turn it slightly. Yep. I don't think it matters too much, but Oh, apparently there's. I can't remember right. Right, I'm on. Oh, this is for. So let's see. Uh, oh, I want. No, by the looks of it, it'll be a better effort to do this. But one thing I want to do is possibly, yeah, live stream games on the Switch. Like I might come, like someday I might bring down my Switch here, hook it up, and see. Like the first time I'll be doing it, mostly just to see how it works, try to get it working. But because I know that playing video games is very popular for live streaming. That I know most people do it on Twitch, partly because of YouTube's copyright system. So, so if and when I do that, I'll probably won't use a Nintendo. Um, um, I won't use a Nintendo game. I'll probably use a third-party game, maybe an indie title of some sort. Like, I could download the Stardew Valley. Like I have Stardew Valley on my PlayStation, but I could download Stardew Valley mm, on the Switch or get a physical copy on. Actually, I might look for a physical copy because our internet at home is abysmal. Uh, you know what the depressing thing is? Talking, the Switch is 3 years old, and two of the games that came out at launch, I still consider fairly new games. As for when I was younger, even in my early 20s, the game 3 years old was old enough. That is depressing. And I'm only 27. Imagine how I'll feel by the time I'm 80. Well, things 10 years old still feel relatively new to me. Like, time is going so fast. Like, what the fuck? The fuck's going on, time? Why are you playing me dirty like this? That's the cool kids are saying. This is no crack at all. And I'm not talking about crack cocaine now. I'm talking about uh, the crack that you have in Ireland. Because I'm Irish, even though I don't sound Irish for some reason. Like, how dare you, time? I thought me and you were BFFs. You fucking wanker. I'm cussing a bit too much now. But I have strong emotions about this. I have strong opinions. So I don't think people will mind me getting a bit excited about this. And not in a good way. I'm not excited. I'm not excited in a good way. Oh, the joys of getting older. Like if time's going this fast now, I'm going to have one hell of a time by the time I'm 80. Uh, Let's see if I can. Like, I know it's possible for me because I did it once before, but let's see if I can keep going for the hour. Because why not? I might if I'm going to be doing stuff, I might as well do my best to enjoy them all. Well, I don't have to do this. If in the morning I decided, do you know what? Fuck this, I would. But I did invest a bit of money into doing this, so I want to make sure that I at least get the year out of this anyway. That's the aim. Well, the aim's got to go as long as possible, but set. I'm deliberately going to stay doing this till the end of the year. Hopefully, I'll actually get a proper routine because while I have been doing it mostly on Mondays, is there has been a few weeks where I haven't done it. Like I have the reason why I didn't stream last week was because I got so busy with a few different stuff. Like I had planned on not streaming anyway last Monday, so it wasn't a big issue, and not like he, I'm getting a big audience for that. So at the moment, while I might have been better off streaming last weekend, it won't hurt me too much. But it was the first day in a while where I had nothing going on. And I just spent the entire day just playing Stardew Valley. No, I did end up playing Call of Duty for about half an hour with my brother. But other than that, it was just Stardew Valley. No, oh, actually, one another thing I want to talk about Star Wars. Um no, I didn't. We guests did come over yesterday, so I didn't get the last half hour of the Return of the Jedi, but I pretty much rewatched all of them. Uh, like, I'm debating with myself now whether I should watch the prequels or skip the prequels because they're shite, but at the same time the part that start I might watch the Clone Wars. Like I remember seeing bits and pieces and liking it. Yeah, I thought it was okay years ago. Disney just released last season of the Clone Wars. They made, even though they didn't make the first few seasons, they made the last season. So I might watch that. I seen a few episodes of Rebels. I like that. I might give that a watch. I recently did see The Mandalorian just this year, so I won't watch that now because I would now there's a few shows that I want to rewatch and a few other shows I want to watch and a few shows I have to finish. Like I want to finish Daredevil, as I said before, Tokyo Ghoul, and then I have to finish season 3 of Jessica Jones and season 2 of The Punisher, and then I'm done with the Marvel TV shows. Well, with the Netflix TV shows, I know I still have Agent Carter, Inhumans, and I remember watching Agent of Shield, and then I kind of just fell out of that. I might give that another watch, but I want to finish off the Netflix shows anyway. Actually, here's a question now: what's going to happen with the Netflix shows now with Disney Plus? Because because I think I don't remember hearing anything official. Yeah, I know they were cancelled, but I can't remember if officially them they're not part of the MCU or not. like I know the actor who played it was Cottonmouth, isn't it? See, it's been a while since I seen the first season of Luke Cage. I'm confident the nickname is Cottonmouth. The actor who played him is a villain in another MCU movie. If I remember, I can't remember. Actually, speaking of MC movies, one movie I'm looking forward to is the Doctor Strange one. Like I know it's a few years out, but the first Doctor Strange is a very good movie. Um, one thing I want now, one movie I didn't see because from the MCU, actually, there's two movies I haven't seen. I still have to watch. Which Far From Home. Well, I started watching it, but then I just didn't get a chance to finish it. I can't even remember why I stopped watching it. I think it was late at night, and when I was watching it, and I just ended up not finishing it. But one movie that I deliberately didn't see was the Incredible Hulk because they changed actors, so I think technically it is part of the MCU, but I'm not 100% sure. Actually, something I'll take it. There's no way for me to actually like my own live stream. I might Google it. I'm assuming the answer is no because I don't see the option here or anything. But uh, actually, those do nothing. Fair, fair enough. That just expands it, but they still don't do anything. Uh, I think I clicked on this before. Past it. Oh, I have no idea what that. Not, I don't know if you can see that now or not. I might rewatch it. I'm at the 52 and 40-second mark, so I won't have audio playing. I'll just keep an eye out for that. I'll see. I'll see what that did. Pop out chart. That moves the chat over here. Uh, like don't know if I'm blocking my face here. I'll have a look. Have a look just to see. Like, just want to play around with it because why not? It might look hilarious, might not, but just for curiosity's sake. Toggle timestamp. Don't know what that did. I might click on it if I ever get more people, when I finally get people chatting here. Uh, yeah. Do you know what feels good? I actually feel fairly comfortable doing this because when I started, I was kind of more aware of it. As for now, it's more like, people are listening. Not too many people, but people are listening. Like, for the moment, I'm happy enough. Like, I'll still aim for more, but if I don't get more, I won't be upset. But yeah, I'll see about getting a website. Eat. Um, I'll get this closer to me. I'll get a website, do a bit of magic with social media, and get some artwork because I like I am hoping I'd be able to make at least I'm hoping I'd be able to at least supplement my income if not making my income. Oh, do you know what I might like? I'm nowhere near setting it up. Like like I wouldn't get anything from it if I set it up right now. But I might look up how to set up Patreon just to have an idea of what to do, just so that I'm prepared if and when that happens. Uh, I suppose was I could look in like I'm only going to be looking into it just for curiosity's sake. Mm, but yeah, uh, looks like we will go over the hour, and that actually pleases me. Mm. Uh, now I will keep going till the hour, but I do need to go to the toilet. So hopefully, yeah, I won't need to, and hopefully I won't need to end this before I do that though. Ba 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 da 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 da. Actually, something I want to rewatch. I'll see if it's on Netflix. Is the A Team TV show? That is a very good show. It's been years since I saw it as well. Um, Another show I want to rewatch. Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon are the champions. Not the full title of the show, it's just Digimon, Digital Monsters. Uh, yeah. Uh, um, uh, the, I get more focused kind of on watching Daredevil and Tokyo Ghoul. Because I've been saying it for a few weeks now, but I just need to get my shit together and just finish them. Uh, so that because I want to like if it takes me another while to finish it, fair enough. But they're good shows. I want to finish them. I want to know what happens. And boy, do I need to lose weight badly. Like I know losing weight too fast is. I think that's just as bad as keeping it. But boy, do I need to lose weight because I don't really want a second chin. Uh, but it's about well, I didn't choose to be overweight. I did make choices that made me overweight. So I've known what there's a few things that was out that are out of my control that did contribute, but even then, it's mostly my own fault. Like I just need to buckle down and just lose weight. Like even if it's only a small bit every week, as long as I keep it off, that's the main thing. Because I actually lost weight and then I just put it back up. Like, partly because of stress, because I was just comfort eating, and then it just became routine to eat shite again. Now, obviously, I'll be eating like saying this. I know that that I'll make healthier choices so to try to negate what I'll end up doing next week. But I know that I'll be eating some shite next Monday. but I'm going to do my best to so that I make some healthy decisions. Like it won't undo the bad stuff that I'll do next Monday, but I could be doing a lot worse. Actually, could I keep? I might do it some other day. Like I know, like there's not. I have no problems doing it today, but I want to get. I want to go back. I want to kind of watch a few TV shows this evening. So I'll. You, but I'm curious. Could I make this last for the 2 hours? Maybe even longer. Like just for the sake of doing it. Like I want. I'm if I'm going to do this, I might as well experiment while I can because I'm assuming, like, hopefully, I won't be in a situation that I'll have to stick to a particular time frame. That I can just experiment with doing hours was on it. Oh, I know the plazas. There's a new plaza being built down the road. Oh, I can. I could plan it. I could plan it so that I could come down. I could come down kind of um, late later in the day. Like I know I was just talking about eating healthy and that, so I won't do it like as soon as the new plaza down the road open. I could do it then, but I haven't. I won't make plans until close to the day. But actually, something else I want to do is try to get. I'll get more. I'll try to get people to come down and stream with me. Like so far, 3 people came down, and now I did get my brother to come up here for a minute, and then he left. But I might actually see like two. I know 2 people who in work that are aware of this. I don't know if they told anyone else, but I know I'm not showing this to my parents because look, I have no problems with them watching this. But at the same time, I do want this as a way to vent at the same time, so I won't tell them just yet about like they know I'm streaming, but I haven't showed them yet. Like maybe they seen it for that, but I want the comfort of knowing that I could vent, and at the moment, if I needed to, now, I have a lot of respect for my parents, but because I'm still living with them, there's a few they do frustrate me at the same time. Mm. One thing. No, this is something I did when I was younger. I had no motivation to do much. Like I wasn't 100% happy of the situation at the time, but I was mostly content at the time. I had no real drive, but now I have a bit more drive on me. Like I now, like, mm, obviously, I know that I could have ended up in a worse situation. Things could have happened that I had no on control over that might have destroyed my life. But at the same time, I wish I had that bit more go so that even if I was in a worse position right now, I would at least know what to do differently. But but damn, like I'm not unhappy with I'm not unhappy with a lot of the decisions I made it, but with the hindsight I'm just like I should have done d- like I know I am who I am because of what I decided to do or didn't decide to do. But at the same time, I like if I had to get a job sooner, like even if I was still in a even even if I was in a bad even if my situation wasn't great, I would have at least have a bit more savings. Like now, maybe I could have been. But saying that, if I did get jobs sooner, I could have blown the money and like I still blow money on stupid things, but I have enough cop on and not to spend more than on every single week. I have savings, so mm, but it could have been better. It could have been worse. I don't know, but like just like no, like in 20 years' time, I could look back and say he, there was no need to worry about. I'm not too worried about anything, but um, but at the same time, uh, uh I know it's cliche to say this, but if I knew then what I knew now, uh, now, no, I have no problems going on longer, but I want to try to get back into showing stuff on online and that. So, and I need to go to the toilet, and I want to go home and watch stuff and that because I still have my dinner to get. Because so I'll just end it now because realistically I could spend another hour here. Well, whether or not I'd be able to, I could if I tried. I could spend another hour down here, but it's the kind of thing that you have to specifically plan for streaming. I think like like if I didn't have it like I'm not back to work till Thursday. But if I didn't have a job and I was just doing doing this for the sake of it, I could just decide, oh, I'll spend 2 hours here. But at the moment, I specifically, while I am in a position that I can just decide on the spot to do that, I have other kind of stuff to do, so I'll just end it here.